How many times have we said, are the mics on yet?
Already 3 times.
You
It's
know, we
already
ought to
good.
have one of those shows where I used to do a show when I was doing the NBA called On the Dish when the satellite first came out. And we used to go on before the show, and I would talk to people who had satellite dishes.
Oh, there you go.
Until the FCC found out.
It wasn't good.
You can't do that. I'm Pat O'Brien. Welcome to Everything All the Time. He's Court McCollum. Hi, Court. How are you?
I'm good, buddy.
Good to see you again. And here we are again. You stay here all week?
I do. I sleep in. There's a little parking lot here on the corner of Hollywood and Vine.
Right.
Not many people know where Hollywood and Vine is.
We had a guest who said, where is Hollywood and Vine?
And it's like it's on the corner of Hollywood, and then there's Vine.
And there's Vine. And it's just right at the...
Yeah, it's where the 405 South meets the 110. And
welcome to Everything All the Time after the Eagles song, and I love you, Glenn Fry, wherever you are. And this is Everything All the Time, and we don't talk about everything, and we don't have all the time.
No, but we try to do everything
We
as
try.
much as we can all the time.
Howard Bragman's our guest. He'll be up here in about 8 minutes. Howard is a staple of Hollywood. He is a public relations man. He's been around a long time. Been a friend of mine for 25 years, I guess. And he's got a very interesting profession, which you're going to want to hear about. He takes care of a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and he's good for everybody, right?
I would imagine a lot of.
Would you hire him?
I don't need him at this particular point in my career, but if I was going to go that route, if I was going to kind of change
right.
A lot. You'd have to change a
All right,
lot.
we'll get to all that later.
You have to make a lot of moves.
Let's not
to
make
have Howard.
fun of Howard.
We're not making fun of Howard.
He's a friend of mine.
No.
And he's always my go-to guest when I want somebody really interesting on.
Yeah, I like it.
So, Court, thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
Good to have
Oscar
you.
week.
It's Oscar week.
It's Oscar
Now,
week.
this Oscar, by the way, this time around, I don't know why Mad Max is in Best Picture.
Well, I think
It's a video game.
I think. Well, was it 3 years ago that they expanded the category to include? It used to be 4, maybe 5 maximum films. Now I think there's 6 or 8 that are out there now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, so now they've gone to 8, and I think what they're just
It
kind
was
of
10 for a while.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Well, there's not 8 good movies this year.
Well, let's go down them. The Big Short.
Okay. I wouldn't say it's the greatest movie I've ever seen, but it's okay.
But you know what I like about The Big Short and also Spotlight? They're both dialogue movies.
Now,
they're not the big Oscar.
Well, see, I thought Spotlight was a great movie. I thought Spotlight was a fantastic movie. I thought The Big Short was kind of along. What was the movie? Was it last year that kind of the same kind of cast did? It was a very similar.
I wasn't listening to you.
I know exactly. It doesn't matter.
I
But
was
anyway,
showing Bragman a tweet. I just got.
Well, okay. Well, that's important that you show the tweets.
Anyway, The Big Short is good.
Yeah,
but it's not going to win. Bridge of Spies is great.
Good
it's
movie.
A war movie. It's got adventure. It's spies.
Well, what's the Oscars without at least one Tom Hanks movie?
It's Spielberg.
Yeah. Well, but again, Tom Hanks. They're bros, so they hang. It's important.
I asked Tom Hanks if he wanted to make a movie out of my book. I'll be back right after this.
Yeah, there we go. Book
and
plug.
He said, I've already made it. It's called Forrest Gump. Brooklyn, I loved.
I liked Brooklyn.
An Irish woman comes to Brooklyn, and falls in love. A beautiful love story. Great dialogue. She's great.
I thought the movie was good. I thought that's more along.
By the way, this is our Oscar review.
Yeah, it's good. But I thought it was. I thought that's the kind of movie that you see in the Oscars, that type of movie.
Mad Max, forget it. The Martian was a lot better than I thought it'd be, and I've known Matt for a long time.
But
Matt
when
Damon.
you say what you thought it would be, did you think it was going to be like a complete piece of shit, and then it turned out to be that movie? Because I thought that movie was a semi piece of shit.
I loved it.
I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was. I was not blown away.
The Revenant.
I thought The Bear should have been nominated above Leonardo DiCaprio.
We'll talk to Howard Bragman about that Bear.
I thought The Bear was way better than everybody else in that movie.
The Revenant. I thought Leo was great in the movie. I mean, to be in that element, you have to know that it was shot outside freezing temperatures. But Tom Hardy, what did he do in that movie?
Tom Hardy, I thought Tom Hardy, I think, is the best actor in Hollywood, hands down the best. Nobody better than Tom Hardy,
So Leo will win Best Actor on that one. Then we have Room,
which was weird.
which was I couldn't get through it, and then Spotlight,
Unbelievable.
which should be the best movie. I think Spotlight.
I think
another dialogue movie and about what I used to do for a living, back before I sold out. And that's I was an investigative reporter. And those are the kinds of things we did. We stayed on a story until we got the story and advanced the story. And that's what that movie.
I thought that was a fabulous movie. There's one movie that's not on there that I saw that I thought was one of the best movies of the year, and it's a movie called Legend. And that was Tom Hardy played twin brothers. He played these.
That's right, yeah.
The Cray brothers, who are.
He's your guy, Tom Hardy.
He's the fucking dude, man. It's like he plays this guy. He plays twin brothers, the Crays,
Right.
who were gangsters in England in the '60s.
I don't see him up for actor.
I think he's up for supporting actor for
He is?
The Revenant.
Okay,
But again, I thought
that's going to be Sly Stallone.
that was Creed was a good movie.
Hold on, let's pick movie right now.
Okay,
I'm going to say Spotlight.
I hate to agree with you on anything, but I'm really going to agree with you on that.
Well, Spotlight I've seen it 3 times, and it's an ensemble cast. Remember Love Actually?
Yeah,
Yeah. Remember I saw Liam Neeson. What's his name?
Liam Neeson. Yeah,
Liam Neeson. I saw him about a week after that movie came out, and he was having a cup of coffee, and I went up to him and I said, "Hey, Liam." He goes, "Hi, Pat." And I said, "I just saw Love Actually. What a great movie." And he said, I thought I was a star of that movie until I saw it.
yeah.
Then I realized it was an ensemble movie. But let's go. We're going to go with Spotlight.
I think Revenant may end up stealing it from Spotlight, because I just got this weird feeling that that The Big Short might knock out Spotlight like that, and I think they might go to Revenant. So I'm going to say Revenant wins Best Picture.
See, here's the deal. They always say, well, Oscar loves the big movie. And so that would be an argument for Revenant.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
the big movie is Mad Max.
Mad Max was
I don't know
not
why it's
good.
in there.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Okay, and actor Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, who was great. Matt Damon for The Martian. Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant. Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs.
Not a chance.
And Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl.
Gonna win, right there.
Dies at the end.
Gonna win.
Wait,
Thanks.
did I say
Spoiler
that movie
alert.
away?
Spoiler alert.
Well, it's been out long enough. You should be
Yeah,
able to
all
see
right.
it by now. And actress Kate Blanchett was great in Carol. Brie Larson was great in Room. Jennifer Lawrence was great in Joy.
I think
Charlotte Rampling, I have no idea who that is. Oh yeah, I do. And then Saoirse Ronan in Brooklyn. She's great.
she'll win it.
She should win.
She'll
that.
win it. She'll win it.
And then the supporting role. Here comes your Tom Hardy guy.
I
Go with him.
say Tom Hardy wins it for Revenant.
There's no way Sly Stallone doesn't win that.
And
And then Best Actress is going to be Jennifer Jason Leigh. Was just put through hell in The Hateful Eight. Just on that alone, she should win.
I say the chick from The Danish Girl again. I think they go. They get so.
Alicia Vikander.
Yeah, I just think.
By the
we
way,
always,
she's the Danish girl, not him.
you keep telling me that, but I don't
And
care.
he dies at the
It's-
end.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got to see these movies early.
I know. It's like I don't,
You know, you got to see them
I don't-
early.
I don't go pay that.
But the glue, and forget all the rest of it. But the glue will be
Well,
Chris-
best director. What do you? That's like the big one. Best director is like the one. Can you find it back there again?
I'll get it.
That's the one that because they always have the awards before.
It'll
the
be Revenant.
The WGA, they have the DGA, they have all these different ones, and usually the DGA it goes almost line for line. That whoever wins the DGA almost always wins the Oscar.
It'll be Revenant.
It'll be Revenant.
Yeah. Well, because he had the director, they had to go through all the weather, and
This is my one
they had to
problem.
put up with Tom Hardy, and
But this is my one problem with the Revenant. The Revenant, I don't care. You already said the Danish girl dies. He goes in this river.
no, Danish Girl is the wife.
Exactly. He goes in the river, and it's like this ice cold river. He
Right.
floats in the river for like hours and hours and hours. He crawls out of the river.
They didn't have hypothermia back then.
He didn't have height. He crawls out of the river, builds this little bitty fire, lays next to it, goes to sleep, wakes up. His bearskin coat is dry. Everything's dry, and he wakes up and starts walking away. I'm like, this movie's bullshit. That none of this happened, and it's supposed to be a true story. Bullshit. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. The guy was probably
Happened in South Dakota, I think.
He was probably scratched by a bear, and that's what happened. And and then he ran around in the woods for 20 years trying to find his way home.
So you're rewriting
I rewrote the Revenant. just
Revenant. Howard Bragman's our guest. He'll weigh in on some of this, not all of it. He is a man who is important. in Hollywood. We thought we were important.
You
No.
and I are definitely not as important as Howard Bragman
Howard
when
Bragman.
it comes to
Howard Bragman. So, by the way, we're brought to you by Effortless. Encrypting your media is in the news right now, and Effortless will take all your information, put it on the cloud. They'll take care of it. They'll organize it so you can see it on all your devices, and they're good. I mean, they're solid. They're good. They're encrypted. Do you want your stuff out there?
I want everything I own encrypted.
If I were you, I'd want that as well. Take your business beyond the cloud with Effortless. We'll talk about them later. I'm Pat O'Brien. He's Court McCowan. Howard Bragman's coming up. Stay with us.